Good morning, and this is the Crypto Day Morning. Today's date, that is the 22nd of October 2018. I'd like to welcome you to this morning's video, All Trades Bets of the like. Well, that's within one's own risk and their own reward measures. Okay, Bitcoin, 7 days since the event of Bitfinex going crazy, and the rally on Bitcoin here going from the 61.5 level to the 67.5. Now in at 6,400, about a $200 difference, almost 190 from the Bitfinex exchange. So staying in at around 3%, but really not much to go over on this. So let's pass through Bitcoin. The true US dollar with the tether, it's got 3% on it, as it's finished this downtrend, although volatility, as it should be, really low. But this number should be around 1, and it's not. And even on this low, coming down to about 2% or 1.02, well, that's still 2% above the value. It's like, so $1 is not worth $1. That's one interesting way of looking at it. Let's move on to some altcoins, starting off with Arion, either way. Price action comes up to this 15,000 Satoshi level, back down to the 18 average, finding support at this level of resistance. Lower high, higher low. Right now we're still in the lower high mechanism, but still holding well above the 18. Seeing price action, I think, getting above this previous resistance if it does it anytime soon. Next few days at around 13.7 has the opportunity to break this resistance, most likely for further gains thereafter. As far as where this came from, it's resisted this level of support. So if it's going to resist or go to the next key area, it starts at this level of support here at 17.4, going up to resistance areas even around 24 up to 28. And of course, they can easily break that if it so desires. When these cryptos go, they really do take off. 3-hour time frame, I do like what I'm seeing here, though, as it had this rally here at 11 a.m. yesterday, coming up to this point back to the 18, and it's leaving it nicely right now, as I am looking at this particular coin, a few others to finish this off with now. Start next with the POA network, and this is one that's been holding above these 3 lines that I drew in. In fact, it's supported in today's session. This is against Binance, but again, similar look with Bitcoin, but in this case it's supported 0.01, now up to 0.113. But more importantly, how it's just hanging in there well within the 18 average of highs, that if this thing could start to make a move up to about into the 12 number, just like before, I wouldn't be surprised if it took out the 13.22, then maybe tested some next areas. It has already tested this level of support. So we got this level of resistance next at about 20 handle. I mean, technically you got 15 as well, but I'll be looking more towards a 20 up towards even 26, 27, 28 in here. The March and April support levels, if it's going to have a significant move, but I like how it's playing through right now. AppCoins is next, and within this one here, from the September low, establishing a major level of resistance in between the area of 1236, again against Binance, up to 1371, currently in at 1161, but since this last down move, had several days stand within this 18 average, and I like how it's leaving it on today's session right now amongst the 18 average of highs. Short term, we can see this level of resistance is being tested right now at this 1160 handle, and this is going to be the big thing if it's able to get above here, especially if it's going to go down, hold the 1111 number, which is this level of resistance here, and even this resistance as well. If it could hold that, meet up with the 18 average possible. It doesn't have to do it, but if it does, and you see either that, it comes down here, starts to go up higher. But if this thing gets close to the 1200 number, definitely breaking 12, I think it's got good potential to at least come up to the October highs at about the 1300 mark. And as looking at this on the daily term time frame, getting above that, we're talking about this level of resistance is between 1782, but this resistance is 2300 and change, which matches up with this April support level as a possibility for where this could go. But nice little setup I like on AppCoins right now. QTUM is next. I talked about this, I think, in yesterday's video. I talked about a lot in yesterday's video too, though. And resistance on this level, it's obviously taking it out right now. 4 decent sized green candles in a row, but quite frankly, barely decent at all. So it's had a nice little run, definitely a little overextended, but even within the last 2 sessions, we can see that it had a pullback yesterday and see if I'm doing that today. So if we look at this on, say, a 3-hour term time frame, we can see from this move it had its correction within the 18, had its lift off in here, establishing the resistance, coming back to our short-term price correction, now going up again in price, another short-term price correction at the same level, which is the 18 average of highs. So yes, a little overextended. It could very easily still come back to the 4169-ish area. And again, this is against Binance Coin, but you can get similar results within Bitcoin as well, and the US dollar. Next on the list is Cloak, and this thing just seems ready to go one way or another. As I got 2 lines drawn in, one was this level of resistance first established on August the 28th, and then the level of resistance established on October the 1st. This has been about a week now of it just holding amongst this 18 average. 18 average of highs is very close to this level of key resistance. But when I see markets doing stuff like this, spending a lot of time in this upper area, in this case going from 38 handle up to the 42, and this was an area of a very high value both here and even here. So it's been staying there for a while, showing strength amongst the 18 average of highs. I wouldn't be surprised if this at least has a fast move where this would probably, if at all, only be short-term resistance. And potential breaking out above this could do it in like 4 hours. It could do it in 4 to 8 days, where it could have a very good breakout above this point and test some of these areas. After all, it's been a very long price decline from this high, that it could do the very exact opposite, even faster with the rise, and usually faster. But the next key level of key support, 69 high, well, 70,000. And then the resistance here coming in at about 82. But that will do it for today. Thank you for tuning in and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.